Do you guys, before I get started into any of my charts or anything that I'm going to look at, I know this might look crazy right now, but are you guys working on any charts? Do you guys have any questions on any charts that, or anything we went over last week? Before I start digging in. Good morning, Rosemary, Jocelyn, Tiffany. So do you guys have any, this is your time, right? Do you guys know how I like to do? We got 2 hours together. So the first hour, I'm going to do some training, or if you guys have any questions about anything at all, right? And the second hour, we'll do it to some charts, okay? Unless you guys did something beforehand, let me go ahead and turn off invitations. Oh, do you guys see my chart, or do you guys see Facebook?
See Facebook.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, we read all your messages.
All up in my inbox. Okay.
You're about to blow it up.
Just stop share. Then share. There we go.
Glad to be here, DeAnte. It's my first time.
Oh, welcome. Welcome.
Thank you.
Are you new to BYOBFX or?
Oh no, just to your calls in the morning. I'm with Afia in the Queens group. My name is Maria Starr, so glad to be here.
Great. I hear the Queens group be lit sometime, all the time.
Yes.
24/7.
I've been trying to sneak up in there. Afia said no.
So you the mole.
Only the strong can survive.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning. Who is this? Sheila? Was that you?
Huh?
Was that you?
It's Sheila. I'm sorry,
Sheila?
I'm driving. I'm going to park in 1 minute. I hope everybody's doing great this morning.
Yes.
Yes, we are. How you doing, Sheila?
I'm good. I'm supposed to pick up my son, but of course he's blowing me off again.
So who else? So no one has no questions about anything? If not, we'll just do it.
Well, since this is my first time here, what exactly do you do here in the morning?
Basically, well, with it being Wednesday, it's like 2 different things. This is like one of my main days. I look for reversals or big moves in the market, right? So what we do on this call is that it's open Q&A. So basically, if you guys have gone through any training throughout the week and you're confused about something or you have questions about something, this is the time to get those answers, right? So then you don't go through the rest of the week confused or about anything, you know? Because a lot of people with the Forex and Shields and all the other calls, they could get a little bit more advanced, right? So this is getting back to the basics. So on the next Forex and Shield, you understand what's going on. Or on the next chart markup, you understand what's going on.
Oh, okay. Okay, awesome. Great.
So,
Okay, I'm parked.
while I'm waiting for questions, I'm going to bring up a chart that I talked about last night. It's on my GPS. Can you guys still see this?
Yes, I can see it.
All right, cool. So this is your all. That looks like it's about to make its move here. So I want to point out a couple of things.
Let me get my notebook and my pen.
So here's the thing I want everyone to understand when it comes to Friday into Sunday, all right? Sometimes on Sunday, this a lot of you may already know this, but this is mainly for the new folks, okay? On Sundays, from Friday to Sunday, you'll have what's called a gap in the market. Okay? And this is year all, they get like 70, almost 100 pips. Right? So what happens is a lot of people will go ahead and jump in this trade, jump in at this gap right here, and buy it all the way back up to where it closed on Friday. Because 9 times out of 10 or 8 times out of 10, if there's a gap, that gap has to close before there's a continuation, right? Or before that pair makes whatever move it was going to do. So this gap happened at 91 pips. It closed a little bit on Sunday, 42 pips, right? So that would have been a quick 42 pips in and out. This is a simple strategy that I'm not even going to say strategy, it's more like common sense, much as long as going on, that a lot of people use that you could use, but it's risky. Because what happens is sometimes that gap doesn't close immediately. Okay? So it might gap 100 pips, but then this pair might drop another 50 or 75 pips. And if we jump in blindly, then if we jump in blindly at a big lot or anything like that, then you could obviously lose a lot of money, right? So like this came up 42 pips. Yeah, about 43 pips. And then it fell another 100 pips. So 50 pips on top of that gap, basically, right? And then it brought all the way back up on Monday and Tuesday. About 134 pips, okay? I didn't see this. Because if I did, I would have jumped in. But I didn't see this. I did see, however, and this is the trade that we jumped in. And we jumped in early. Well, we jumped in on half the move. I did see this, right? I saw this buy up right here. And it started to pull back like this, right? And being Monday, you know, I usually don't jump in the trade, but I was okay. Well, this is going to be a sell because it bounced off. Exactly. We go to the higher time frame, which I'm going to get into soon. At the higher time frame, we're at the weekly and the monthly high. So I was basically wanting to get in at the top and ride it back down. But what happened was, this is actually the beginning of a formation, all right, which is looking to be like a triple top or a head and shoulder formation now in hindsight, right? But at the moment, this is all we saw. Like this, all right? So we jumped in, we caught a little bit of the move, right? And then it bounced back up. And we had like a 20 pip stop loss, which is, you know, I kind of expected it might be a hit because that's pretty tight, right? But we got whipped out of the trade right here, okay? And then we came down, made a head and shoulders pattern, and this is the chart that I dropped last night, okay? Now, last night, if you were watching this chart, I dropped it when all there was this right here. All right, and I said, okay, we have a potential head and shoulders pattern coming. We're going to wait for it to come out like it did and come back up. I wanted it to bounce right around here at this blue line like it's doing now before I sold. So I missed this. I went to sleep. I don't know if you guys went over this last night with Cornell. But it broke back in our trend line in our channel. And then we had a candle formation here, like a shooting star, right? If you had this chart when I dropped it and you saw this right here would have been the best time to jump in. Hold on. This right here
Because it was,
because it broke back inside of our channel and it wet the top of our channel, right? So being that it's wicking the top of our channel, you're expecting it to come back down to this amount anyway, right? So you could have rolled it just a couple of pips back down, but then it broke our bottom channel. The second opportunity to jump in, make sure you guys can see, was right here. It was actually this wick right here, and then this got this another shooting star candle formation. All right, so it gave us two opportunities to jump in, right here and right here. Okay, they came down and gave us another bounce. We got railroad tracks right here. Was that Alfie? I'm about to say, yeah, loud vibrator. What was that, Ross? My bad.
no, that wasn't me.
That threw me off. Okay. So we had another bounce right, at resistance. What do we do at resistance? We fell. So jump in again right here, third opportunity, and call. That's 2-3 pips right there. First opportunity was right here for 35 pips. Okay. Now, then we had double bottoms coming back up, and I'm gonna see this video here.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna see what this is gonna do here. Is my camera in the way? Hold on. All right. So here's why I've been eyeballing EA so hard. If we go over to the weekly, let's start with the daily. Look at this daily right here. All the way over here, this is 2018. Over here is 2018. Okay? This right here is, oh, this is only 2019. So I'm talking like it was a long time ago, right? But this is back in September. Okay? So we have September, a couple bounces up here. This was in December, right here. And there's the long stop hunt, right? And now we're back up here to this same area. I'm not looking for a big sell until we see something crazy like this. This is freaking crazy, right? I don't know where this is from. But this happened in one day. $460 pips in one day. It went up 460 pips. It came back down 460 pips. I don't know what that was. Oh, that must have been Brexit in December. All right. And then now we're back up to this area. I want to see it come back down. Looking at the weekly. But it hasn't been up here before last October or before that Brexit stuff since 2015. So I don't want to catch the whole move. A bit 200, 300 pips wouldn't be bad. I'm going to ride the whole thing and I'll scalp it. We could all scalp it, right? But right now we're just in consolidation. So once it comes back up here, if it makes it all the way back up, we're going to keep an eye on this in this session. I got to check the news too. If it comes all the way back up here, I mean, a nice little 20 pip move right there if it stays in the channel, right? So, but we want to find, is it like a double top or a shooting star pattern happen, like it did here and here, okay, we wouldn't just jump in. All right. So, is anyone, now that I bought myself some time, you guys have any questions about anything? Please mute yourself. Listen, okay, yeah.
Could you go over USDCHF? I just sent my little picture in our little group chat and stuff.
You sent it in Telegram?
Yeah, I sent it in our Telegram.
All right, cool.
My entries. Cause
USD.
I caught that pullback like soon as I got off of work. I caught that pullback dropping down.
All right, let's see.
And I've been studying while people get stopped out and stuff. Cause like, you know, we are retail traders or whatever.
Yeah.
And I've been studying more of the institutional way.
Yeah. Like
So,
market makers and stuff like that?
Yep. I've been trying to get the grasp of that. I've been doing pretty good though. That's how I actually got my entries today.
On USDCHF?
Yeah.
Let's bring that thing up.
I'll tell you where I entered at too. I got one entry at 1009.05.
You caught that thing, boy. All right, go ahead. My bad.
And then I got another at 10880.
10880.
And the other one is at 1009.05.
1009.
Yeah, I caught both of them boys.
Boy. Hey, good job, bro.
Like since I've been studying that little strategy or whatever, I got my TP at 1, like it's just at 1.1000.
All the way down here?
Yes, sir, 80 pips. Because if you like zoom out on the,
We'll just put
I usually like look at the daily and the weekly for like most of my stuff, and it's at the very top. So
oh yeah,
that's where a lot of the institutional traders like put their sales in at and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm bringing it down. I might, like, depending on how the rest of this week go on it, I'm looking at the weekly right now, and that's actually a perfect take profit. I might hold it a little longer.
oh yeah, you're up there.
Yeah, I might hold it actually to like 9.5.
9.5. Oh, you're swinging.
Yeah, I like to try to catch my swings. I've been practicing.
All right. That's a good catch, though. Yeah, that's good. I mean, yeah, you're below the 2. That was just a pullback to the 200 on the 4 hour, right there at that resistance level. So yeah, you better catch some pips on that one.
Yeah, and it's like on the 15, it's creating a doji to the downside, and then it already done came up and pulled back down. So I think it's about to drop some more. Let me go down to the 5.
If you guys,
Yeah, it just created a double top on the 5 minute.
I don't see a double top. Where at?
These 2 dojis at the bottom.
Right here.
Hold on, let me go back here. Yes, sir.
You definitely.
Is that the 5 minute?
Yeah, that was the 5 minute.
Oh, mine look different on MT4.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, right there. That's what I was looking at.
Yeah, that'll be more of a. I would say like a double bottom, maybe. Well, it's definitely a pullback. I mean, you expect this is probably a little bit of drawdown.
Yeah, it's gonna pull back probably to the middle of that long wick right there. That's what I was expecting.
Uh-huh. if you guys are using the money stage and you're watching this, watch it on the
Dang, this boy dropping.
He's still going. Definitely don't jump in it now. Okay?
Yeah, it's way too late.
Way too late for
I
that.
even jumped in late, so I know it's too late.
But you guys can watch this on the pullback, and once it comes back up, right? There's just some kind of, let me see. I can't even drop a fib on it till it's done.
Right.
Dropping.
Let me see if I put a fib on this thing. I don't think I did. I just used like straight price action.
Yeah.
I didn't even use a fib. I use straight price action on this. And it's engulfing on a daily. It's engulfing the past, 4 days?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
And it's about to
Past 5 days. Yeah. So you guys can watch this one on the lower time frame and wait for the pullback. And this is at a weekly high.
Yep, that's exactly why I entered too.
So you can scalp this thing all the way down. If you don't want to hold the whole move, like his, who is this?
Rob.
Rob? Oh yeah. Like his swinging this, but you guys don't have to swing it. You guys can jump in. You know it's selling, right? So jump in when you need a pullback, and then decide what you want to do. Are you intraday trader? Go for 50 pips. If you're a scalper, go for 10, 15 pips, you know? And just wait for the pullback. Don't jump in too early on this one. Because it's definitely...
Yeah, I had to jump in on the pullback. And then my second entry, I kind of jumped in a little late, but
yeah,
I still caught the downfall. But if you was looking at GBP pairs, GBP, I want to say around between 5:30 and 7, they all went bearish. Like, it was crazy.
That thing fell out. And this is GU on the 4 hour, right? We were looking at GU last week too, weren't we? But yeah, the little head and shoulders pattern here. And then you had the money line move here. Money line move right here. Could have caught that. You missed it.
Yeah, I missed that.
300 pips.
Hold on, let me see. Oh, I'm in our AUD.
Oh, wait. That's 4 hours. Go ahead. What'd you say?
I'm only in AUD and then this USD CHF. I'm up 20 pips right now.
Yeah, in all CAD or AUD?
Yep, AUD CAD. I'm AUD USD. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
It's about to go into profit. I'm like down 5 cents, so I ain't tripping.
This was, were we on call last week? No, I missed last Wednesday, right? So, if you guys remember our last call, who was here, let me see if I can see anyone. I think Bree was here. We were looking at GU for that head and shoulders pattern. I'm pretty sure this is still the same. Let's see. This is Wednesday right here. I wasn't here this Wednesday. I was here this Wednesday. This is the same head and shoulders pattern we were looking at 2 weeks ago. And it's gone since that Wednesday. When I told you guys to look out for it, it went 399 pips, 400 pips in 2 weeks.
Yeah, that boy went down. And I just looked at CHF JPY. It's creating a double top on the 1 hour.
CHF
JPY. I was in this buy for a while. I got in at 108 now.
Okay, let's look at this. Yeah, definitely that double top right there. Let's look at the 4 hour. That's the 200 EMA.
And then like right above your red line, that's where all the institutional traders waiting for everybody to come up there and hit their stop losses so they could pull that boy right back down. Well, all the hedge funds and banks and stuff, I should say.
It's only about 22 pips. Yeah, that's about a drop.
Yeah, I just took my little profits on my demo on this after I seen that double top.
Robert, y'all know how fast my car could go.
Still got about 20, 25 pips up here up to the top. I'm trying to. We can set a couple of sell stops in here because it'll come back down. But we gotta watch out for the stop loss too. See, but a trader like me, when I jump in, if I jump in something early like this, I don't mind having a 50 pip stop loss. And then closing it as it moves down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, try to hedge out that loss or whatever.
Uh-huh. But this is a good setup happening right now. Remember last week we were talking about levels and not levels. Yeah, we talked about levels the week before last and knowing your pair. So if you're watching one pair or two pairs, you want to need to know how does it move, right? So let's count the days on this. This thing been dropped forever. April 12th, and then almost a full month of droppage.
Yeah, all of April, like USD been having a whole lot of news.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of news.
Let me take this.
And then I know NFP like made that boy drop too. It had to.
So this is what we're looking at in the 4 hour on CHF JPY. All right, nice double top like Rob mentioned. Definitely look for this sell to happen. Let me look at news. There's Wednesday, so we got FOMC news. We got Euro news. That's tomorrow. So about 10 o'clock, I wouldn't jump in until I would probably wait now. Because we got news coming at 10. What time is it? 8:32. So we could jump in after 10 and be out before 2. And they'll catch a scalp, or if you want to swing it, it's not bad. It's not a bad look. But the last thing you want to do is jump in now and have this thing slow down on you and not move, because there's a CHF pair. They move kind of slow. Right? And you're stuck in it until 10 o'clock. and the news hits, and then you stop hunting out, right? So after 10, look at it again. If it's still up here, see if you catch a scalp on it. But I've been burned so many times throughout my whole career, looking at news and be like, oh, okay, well, I might have some time. I jump in the trade before that news hit, and I just stop hunting only for that thing to turn around right after news and go my way. Right? Also keep in mind that because this is at a weekly high, it's still coming off of an uptrend. Okay? So usually on uptrends, you only want to take buys. So this is called, you're catching the reversal trade, right? I mean, you're going against the trend, anticipating an overall reversal. This is what most traders do. This is what most of us do, is catch the reversals. But it's always safer to go with the trend. So wait until, let's say on the 15-minute, until it starts to downtrend. Yeah, you might lose some pips, not lose some, miss out on some pips, right? But remember your overall objective on the trade is that you're expecting to go back down 300 to 400 pips. 300 pips. Okay? So missing out on 30 pips is not a big deal. You have perspective. But if you're scalping, it's okay to go ahead and take this. Take 15 pips. Does that make sense? Did that make sense what I just said?
Yep.
All right.
Shoot, you don't want to put yourself in jeopardy, especially before news, because
Yeah.
if it go in the opposite direction, then you're ass out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened to me yesterday. I was in a cell and I don't know, news hit, breaking news, and my trade went the opposite way.
Yeah.
Like it just so fast. So I know now to always check news.
Yeah, I check that news. You got to check it. But that's still a good look. I mean, I'll definitely keep that on your radar, USD CHF. But keep in mind that, number one, it is a slow moving pair. Number two, is at a weekly high, which means that not only are we looking at it, but they know, when I say they, I'm talking about the men in black. No, I'm playing. I'm talking about the market makers. Right? They know we're looking at it, and they know, okay, we gotta jump in maybe a little bit early. So they're gonna try to stop hunt first. So wait till you have an obvious stop hunt. Obvious. Okay? And then if you want to jump in for a scalp, jump in for back down. But remember, this trend isn't truly back down until price is below your 50 EMA. Right over here. You had your 50 EMA across the 200. Now you got the 200 on top, then your 50, and then your 6 and your 3. Right? That's the true downtrend. Okay? This right here, when you start playing in between the EMAs, that's a trap zone. Because it will just come back down to the 50 and go back up. Once this 50 crosses back over your 200, then you have the 200 at the bottom, like over here, 250, 6 and 3. That's an uptrend. All right. Now, a lot of us are using the Monday strategy. You guys remember the patterns that we looked at the week before last? With your 3 and 6, it makes it so much easier to see those patterns. All you have to do is zoom out. Double bottom. Good to go. Head and shoulders right here. Ugly head and shoulders right here. Double top. Double bottom. Alright? So even though you're using that specific strategy, remember, don't forget what we learned in Forex. Don't forget your formations.
Yep, you can always use the basics, shoot.
Yeah. Basic work for a reason.
If don't nothing work, go back to the basics.
Yeah. All right. So I need to check a chart real quick. Okay. So the thing that the pairs you guys are looking at, wait for you guys to pop out.
Let me check real quick.
15
Cause I
minutes.
know I take a little more trades on my demo than my live just because of risk purposes and all of that.
Uh-huh. Wait for a pullback on UCAD to come up.
I was in a GA sale this morning. Well, I was selling all GBP pairs just because they had news and stuff.
Yeah, I know that hit.
What you think on gold?
Gold is my nemesis. But we'll look at it.
He's funny.
Charts. 1 second, let me take these days off. Oh man. On the daily, I'm looking for a buy on gold.
Yeah,
That's a pullback.
I was in a buy. I entered as 71? Yeah, I entered at 71.
This is what we're looking at right here. What do we always do? If we can, let me see something now. Let's just do this. Let's do this. Oh, there's the bar coming right now. That's on the 4 hour. Just 7 pips. So I would drop a fib right now on it from, let me bring up a monthly chart. How about that? Okay. I do want to put one indicator on here. Alright. When I don't feel like drawing up all my support resistance real quick, I'm going to throw this quick support resistance indicator on here just so you get a quick eye view on what's going on, right? So from here, I'll drop a fib on this thing. And I mean, some people might drop it from way over here at the highest of highs, right? But I like to come either right where it starts to drop out of market structure. So you see we had this formation right here. All right, we had that breakout. So I'm gonna drop a fib from this wick right here, okay? Right where the breakout happened. And the reason why a lot of people have been asking me throughout the week, how do you know when to drop a fib? Which way should you draw the fib? Rob, wasn't that you a couple weeks ago we did the full breakdown on the fib? I can't remember if that was you.
It may have been. Every time I see somebody use a fib, I always like just verify verify. It don't matter who it is,
Yeah.
just so I could have confirmation and stuff.
All right.
But is it on like a downtrend? You put the 100 at like you got it, 100 at the top and 0 at the bottom, and then on the uptrend, 100 at the bottom and 0 at the top.
Yeah, basically, if it's on, just like you said. So since this is on the downtrend, you're basically drawing your fib with the trend. All right. Because remember, your Fibonacci is a retracement. Another word for retracement is a pullback tool. So basically, just take a minute and think about it. If we want to see how far something pulled back, you have to go to how far has that thing fallen or risen first, right? So the fib goes from top to bottom, and we're looking for a move for the buy, right? How far can it retrace? What's our golden ratio? The 618.
618.
Yeah. Between the 50 and 618. Now, I say the 50 is always going to get hit about 95% of the time. You can always expect a 50% retracement. So if you just want to play it safe, and you're like, I just want to, be as close to guaranteed that I'll get my take profit as possible, then, go for the 50. Right? But the 618 is a turnaround ratio. Now, this means two things right now. Right now, that's too many pips. That's the 4 hour. God man. Right now, you can probably expect another 70 pips on this. Okay? Minimum. What are my fib levels? I'll let you know. You can't see that? Let me make that I don't know if that's any better, is it? My fib levels are, it's just the default levels on NT4, the 23, 38, 50, 61.8. I don't have the 78.6 on this. Okay? So this means right now, number one, that you could probably expect another 70 pips in this buy. Okay? Number two, once it is up here, you could expect it to possibly, if it doesn't continue, as this is around that 618 area, to retest this and then come back down. All right, this is on the 4 hour time frame.
Yeah, I was looking like exactly what you said. I was waiting on it to pull back to like around the 85 range and then react either going up or going down.
Yeah.
Because if it goes up, I'm going to shoot for the around 1299, 1300. And if it drops, then I'm just going to take my profits and I'm going to be good.
Yeah, that 1299, that's a good look. So if it continues, 1299 is a good look. Because this whole thing right here, could be a couple of things. Number one, it looks like just a big old freaking pattern, right? Big old sell pattern. Number two, this whole thing, to me, looks like it would do this. Come back down right here. And then break out. Why? Why did I say that? Because this looks like a falling wedge, number one. All right? And then it looks like a big old retest to this breakout right here. To this right here. Zoom out. Right? So this is nothing but like a big old head and shoulders pack. Boom, boom, boom. Come all the way down, retest this original breakout, and then slip it down from here. That's the way I look at the market. Because if I drew a fib from here, from down here, absolute low to absolute high, look where this lines up at. Can you guys see that? This is the 50 and 618 area. Right here. So we say the same thing over and over because it happens on all levels. Okay? When there's a breakout, we look for a retest. We have the breakout over here. Here comes the retest. Okay? Anytime we have an impulse move in one direction, this is impulse. We can boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? Reversal. Right? This is straight up. Anytime we have an impulse straight in one direction, the retest will be choppy, coming back down.
That's exactly where I started trading. Actually, like in the uptrend, that's when I very first started trading.
Okay.
That's when I would, like around, what's that, December?
December,
like beginning of January,
into
December. That's where I started trading. I was buying gold. And that's when I was loving gold. Then it started.
Yeah, you have to look at gold bigger, on the more of a bigger time frame. But a lot of people trade it on the smaller 15-minute. You know, I can't do that because it's like US 30 to me, or an indice. You know, it moves too rapid. You have to look at a bigger time frame.
It's real volatile.
Yeah, and catch the overall move, right? So, with this being said, with what I have on the chart right here, right? What would you expect now? You could expect it, or what?
I mean, it's creating a triple bottom almost at the moment. So
Boom, boom, boom.
creating a pullback, and then I'm expecting it to drop to around 1260.
That's about right. Yeah.
I've been having this set up for a while, so that's been my trade for a while.
Yeah.
It's been consolidating for real.
So, for anyone that's not in it, if you catch it around this left shoulder over here, right on the right side, that's good for a sell. Okay? But if you catch it come all the way back up here, take that sell. And you gotta take it all the way back down here. Entrap the market. Okay? Now that you entrap the market, play in that channel. Don't rush into it. Wait till it comes back up. Okay? Go on, get that app, call levels. And set what price is this? Set it for around, let me zoom in. So you guys can see. If you don't want to try to catch the sell coming, or the buyers will come up and then catch the sell. But set one call level for, let's say, 1283. And set another call level for 1290. All right. Once you hit 1290, that's a good position for the sell. And you can scalp it. You can take it back down to where it came from, right around here at the 38.2. So from 1290 to 1275. All right. That's 180 pips. If you don't want to hold it that long, I mean, gold moves like 100 pips in no time. But if you don't want to hold it for that long, just scalp it down. Take out small chunks on a smaller time frame. But the overall move is like 400 pips. Boom, right there. From 1292 to 1250. Okay? Just wait for it to come up or wait for it to come down. If you catch it at the bottom, buy it back up. It's just that easy. Same stuff, different chart, right? Does this make sense? Let me know.
Yeah, it's making sense to me. I want to get other people's opinions though, because I like understand trading. So I'm gonna let them answer you.
Makes sense to God. Anyone else? Nothing
Yeah, I got it.
makes sense. Who is that? Who is that? Don't jump on the mic and not say nothing.
Let's keep KJ.
Hey, KJ.
Okay.
Do you guys want this shirt?
Yeah, we want every chart.
Okay. All right. I'm going to take it from...
Yes, we want it all.
every idea you have, DeAnte.
Right.
Yeah, serious?
Give it all up, Dante. Give it all up.
All right. So I'm gonna drop this one. This is the 4 hour. You guys can see it. I tell you what, with these colors that I got, I changed my colors recently to blue and purple. I think. Yeah. Blue and purple. When you zoom out with these dark colors, you can just see everything. You can see it happening. Right? I want to make sure. I'm gonna give you guys this right here. This is up to daily. Then I'm gonna give you the 4 hour. So the daily is so you can see the overall move happening, right? So don't forget that when you start zooming in and you start seeing all this other stuff, the small charts are for noise and confusion, all right? Don't forget your overall move. That should work. See if I zoom in, what happens? Yeah, I'll give you this one. 4 hour. Last week, I wasn't on. I was not on last week?
Yeah, that's when you were talking about the money strategy.
Okay. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, I will upload both of these today. Okay? But this one and last week's. I got caught up in some personal stuff, so completely forgot. And that's the gold 4 hour right there. All right? So, yeah, that's it. Does anyone, and remind me, I have to share the, that patterns printout too from last week. I should remember. I'm gonna write it down. Is there anyone looking at what other charts? I saw someone say GJ, GBP, GJ. All right. Let's check that out. So the sell already happened on that. All GBP pairs that Rob said, right? So from here, I want you guys, if anyone's new to this session, with the money strategy, if you want to increase your odds of winning, when your currency or your pair is on a downtrend, only take the sells. If it's on an uptrend, only take the buys. Okay? No problem. Downtrend, only take the sells. Uptrend, only take the buys. Most people lose or they're confused. Yes, the trend is a friend. Most people lose with the money strategy because they want to take this move up here, which is a good move. So they make money here. And then they see something like this right here. They take that for a buy, back up, and they lose money here. Right? Yeah, these are still good. These are good moves. But the money strategy, we don't teach you to trade away from your EMAs. We teach you.
Are you able to explain that more in detail?
Yeah.
What you're going over right now?
Yeah, this is there. I got you. Who is that? Lee? So, let me do this. One second. I'm going to go with this really quick because I'm going to go in depth last week. So, and you're going to get that recording. So, if I could get my mind right. All right. So, forget about this down here for now. So this is the money strategy. Right? Are you familiar with the money strategy, Lee? I believe so. That's all this is. Right? So with the money strategy, we only take trades at our EMAs. Right? So if it's a downtrend, the price is a downtrend, then you're waiting for a price to come back up to your 50 EMA. Like here, my like here, come back up, to pull away from your 3 and 6. Actually, this is better. Right here. Wait for price to pull away from your 3 and 6 EMAs at the 50. Once the 3 and 6 starts to come down, right, be good for a sell. Get into here or here and take profit. Is going to be where price came from. Take profit 1. And then if you want to second take profit, you can just do double of that. So what's double? It's 52 pips. This is only 1 hour. So double is 100 pips. Somewhere around here. Right? So that's all that is. Now, what I have done is, and I need to get these training videos out to you guys. To make this more clear and to catch more moves, all I've done is I've added I've added what DeAnte? The EMA 200. I'm tripping right now. Hold on.
Should I use that EMA too on my chart?
Yeah, EMA 200. Let me just do this.
What does the EMA 200 tell us?
The EMA 200 tells you the overall trend, right? So I go to the 1 hour and I look at the EMA 200. If price is underneath the EMA 200, I know automatically I'm on the downtrend, right? Even if price crosses over my 50, I know I'm still on the downtrend, right? And the EMA 200 is also the second chance, that was actually the first chance to catch a bigger move on a pullback. The EMA 50 is now your second chance to catch a move, and maybe a little bit smaller on the pullback. Okay?
DeAnte, is that your personal indicator or your
What?
supply and demand? Or can we get that in the marketplace as well? The supply and demand indicator.
You might could find one. Yeah, I don't know if you'll find this one specifically, but you might could find one. It'll be like supply and demand or support resistance. Okay? So, and like I'll talk about, we're gonna have like some personal coaching packages inside of BYOBFX, right? And when you guys do have a session with me or whatever, you're gonna get everything that I use. Okay? For the most part. Not everything, but most of it. Okay? So the EMA 200 shows you the overall trend. So the way I look at everything is, if I'm scalping, or you guys are scalping, you're probably working off the 5-minute or the 15-minute, right? So if you're looking at the 15-minute particular trades, look at the trend on the 1 hour, right? Now, let me digress and go back. If you don't have, let me look at the camera. If you don't have a foundation knowledge of Forex, you should be looking at strategies, okay? You should be looking at learning Forex, all right? The training, there's a reason why we have the strategies at the end of the training. So you learn the training, and the strategies is what you build on that foundation knowledge. If you don't understand patterns, pullbacks, trends, support resistance, how much does the pair move, or the average daily range, weekly support resistance, all that stuff. If you don't have a basic understanding of that, don't look at no strategies. All right? Because honestly, if you have the foundation knowledge, that's all you need. If you can't trade off of a naked chart, don't trade the strategies. It's just that. And I know it sounds like, oh man, I want to make some money, blah, blah, blah. That's cool, but if you rush in it, you're going to lose more than you make. Then what's the point of rushing? You know what I mean? So, that's my little message for you guys this morning, okay? Don't rush this thing. This is a marathon, not a sprint, okay? Now, going back, EMA 200, and so you know the overall trend, right? So if you don't feel like, doing your trend lines and all that stuff, you could look at this chart real quick and say, okay, I know this is a downtrend. How? Well, my EMA 200 is here and price is below it. This might be a weak downtrend. It's weak. Why? Because price is between your 200 and your 50. Okay? So on a move like this, you're looking at the 200 just like if it was the EMA 50. Okay? Price is at the 200. It's pulling away from the 3 and 6 right here. Right? You guys see that? It pulled away. You got your first move to catch. A sell. Boom, right there. That second candle right there, once it starts falling, remember that's 1 hour. All right? So if you see that happening and you're looking at your RSI, now this isn't the RSI, But this black line right here is the RSI. Okay? This black line, let me just put the RSI on here. We use the RSI or the stochastic. We'll look at both. And my RSI, I have to set this 21, close, and this grand. Okay? So my period is 21. For a lot more smoother motion. Okay? And let me make it. Actually, I'm gonna make it, can I make that thicker? Alright, cool. So, if we have the RSI, this is the trend oscillator, right? If you have an RSI on here, or the stochastic, or the MACD, whatever you use, it doesn't matter. They all do the same thing, okay? If price, you're looking for a sell, right here, price is over bought, right? It's peaking right at the 70 on your RSI. You know it's on the downtrend, okay? Price is pulled away from your 3 and 6. Pull the freaking trigger, man. All right? If you lose, right? So set your little, let's say 20 pip stop loss. Actually, this is in width right here. So set your stop loss above the wick. All right? It's about 40 pips. So it's not really a scalp. It's more of an intraday trade. Okay? Set it up 40 pips. Stop loss. Take profit. You take a profit back at. In the two places. So you're between the EMAs. The safest place is to take profit at the 50. Okay? That's take profit 1. Do you guys see that? Okay? The second take profit is back where it came from. At the neckline. Alright? This is the neckline because price came down here and it turned around. Right? So when we say neckline, we're basically saying where did the price come from? Where did it turn around to get here? Okay? It came from here. That's the neckline. There was 95 pips with a 50 pip stop loss. Take profit 1, 97 pips. Take profit 2, 160 pips. That's only 1 hour.
Okay, so each candle is 1 hour on this chart?
Yeah, because this is the 1 hour time frame. Since this is the 1 hour time frame, every candle represents 1 hour. Okay? Now, on the 15-minute time frame, every candle on the 15-minute, that's 15 minutes. So let's break this down. I'm gonna take you to the 4 hour first. This is gonna make it real good. All right. Just so you guys understand. Now, I'm just gonna go through time frames real quick. I'll make it real easy for you guys to understand it. And then now you have it. Okay? So the bigger the time frame is basically you zoom all the way out. Think about it if you're on a spaceship, right? You're in a spaceship, you're in space looking down on Earth, right? You see the whole globe. Okay? That is the monthly time frame. Think about that as the monthly time frame. You see the whole freaking globe, man. right? You see Africa, North America, South America, everything. Now, the closer you come in, all right, now maybe you're zooming in on the United States, right? Now all you just see is just the United States outline, okay? That's like the weekly. You're looking at the whole Earth, right? And just zoomed in a little bit more. So you can't see everything, right? But you can see just the whole United States. Zoom in a little bit more. Let's say you zoom in on the East Coast. That's the daily time frame. All right? You're still looking at the whole United States, but now you just zoomed in a little bit more. You can't see everything. You can see the East Coast. All right? Zoom in a little bit more. Let's say you're looking at the state of North Carolina, because that's where I'm from. All right? 4 hour, you're looking at just the state on the East Coast. It's still on the East Coast. It's still in the United States. It's still on Earth. It just zoomed in a little bit more. That's the 4 hour, right? Because we got the North Carolina inside the United States. Zoom in a little bit more. Now you're looking at the counties, Cumberland County, right? That's the 1 hour. It's still in North Carolina, still in the East Coast. It just zoomed in a little bit more, all right? Zoom in a little bit more. Cumberland County, now we're in Fayetteville, because that's where I'm from. All right, now we're under 30 minutes. It's still North Carolina. It's still the East Coast. It just zoomed in a little bit more. Am I making sense? All right, so now let's take it to the charts. This is the 4 hour. This candle I have, this is the whole 4 hours. Right? So we're looking at the big picture. But I want to know what's going on inside this 4 hours. So then I'm going to drop down to the 1 hour time frame. Now, if we count these candles in the 1 hour time frame, we gotta see that it should be 4 hours, right? But this is going to go from half of one candle to half of the other candle. So, like you see over here, right? Boom, boom. So this is going to be 1, 2, hold on. Okay, I got more than 4 hours in here. So all the 4 hour time frame is all blue. So we still have blue, bluish candles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? We got a little bit more than. Alright? So as a whole, this is still a 4 hour time frame, but we just zoomed in a little more. We're breaking it down 1 hour at a time. Okay? Then you drop down to the 30 minute. This 30 minutes is still within that overall 4 hours. That first candle, right? But now every candle is represented 30 blocks or 30 minutes of that 4 hours. Make sense, guys? Thank you. All right. And so on and so forth. We're just digging in a little bit deeper. This whole 15 minutes is still a part of that 30 minutes and that 1 hour and the whole 4 hours overall. We're just breaking it down a little bit more. Okay? Now we're going to get our surgical entries. We want to see what's really going on. All right? All right, cool. We got that out. All right. So, go back to the 1 hour. So as I was saying, you can add the RSI or the stochastic to your money strategy. I can't remember if Alpha does that. I'm not sure. But the whole point is to have confirmations, right? The more confirmations you have, the more confidence you can have in that trade. So for me, when I first started using the money strategy, or any strategy really, I've always had my RSI on my chart. right? Now I use a different tool, which I'm going to show you guys, but I don't know if I can find it on TradingView. I'm going to look for it here in a second, but one sec. I always try to have like an RSI or a stochastic on my chart to help me to understand, okay, is this move really happening? Is it oversold, overbought? Not that being oversold or overbought it is a key, but I wouldn't just go off of that. Like I said, more confirmations. So if I see this pulling up on the 1 hour, all right, I see, okay, price is up here by the EMA 200, and let's say I'm on my mobile phone, right? I'm on my phone. So I don't have the supply and demand stuff here, right? So I'm like, okay, price is at the EMA 200. My 3 and 6 is all the way down here. My 50 EMA is all the way down here. This could be pulling back. Then I look at my RSI, and I say, all right, on my RSI, on my stochastic, whichever one I have, it's oversold. Now, yeah, I'm a little bit more interested now. It's overbought, I'm sorry. I'm a little bit more interested. Let's see what's going on. And this is the GBP pair, right? Great Britain, JPY, at 11 o'clock in the morning. All right? 11 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. So, here's what I know about Great Britain pairs and what you should write down. Write this down. With GBP and Euro, if it's, I think I lost the internet. Are you guys still hear me?
Yes.
All right. I don't know what that was then. With Great Britain and Euro pairs, if they are selling throughout London session, so from, I would say like really throughout Asia and London. So let's say London. From 2 up to about 8 a.m. From 2 a.m. to 8 a.m. If they're selling in London, look for a New York reversal between 9:45 and 11 o'clock. This is for Great Britain pairs and Euro pairs. All right? If they're going one way through London, look for a New York reversal. Possible. A lot of the times. Okay? So, let's start it here. 11 o'clock. So, putting everything that we know.
What times did you say?
Eastern time, about 9:45 to 11. Eastern, look for a reversal. 9:45, 11 a.m. Okay? It doesn't always happen. It does happen often. So we have things that line up with that we can expect it. Like we have here. We have price at the EMA 200. Okay? We have this big bullish run right here. All right? And then we have the 3 and 6 all the way down here. We have an RSI overbought. We have it almost 11 o'clock. Everything's lining up. Check the sell to the EMA 50. All right. Now, if we're going to jump in sooner, so if we're looking at the trend in 1 hour is down, go down to the 15-minute. Go down to the 15-minute and only take the sells. If we're looking at the 15-minute trend, it looks freaking like consolidation of the 15-minute, right? Almost. That's a slight downtrend. So you got sell right here, boom. Sell right here, 34 pips. This is if you're scalping, right? You don't have to hold for the whole 100 and whatever pips I said. Just drop down to your time frame. You're a scalper going to 5 minute, 15 minutes. All right? Check the sales. Check the sales. Intraday, go to the 15-minute, 1 hour. Swing trade, go to the daily. For the trend, which is hella down. Go to 4 hour. The higher you go, the less moves you go to catch. As it takes time for the market to move. All right? So if you don't like watching the chart, look at that on the 1 hour. Go ahead.
Could you go back to the chart you were just on?
This is it.
Okay, let's zoom back out or something. I don't know which one you were just on.
This?
It showed a little bit more. Yes. Okay, so from what I see here, at the very front of this chart, it's like it's a little consolidation and stuff up there. Then you have your EMAs that spread and the trend goes down. Yeah. So where the green part of your indicator is, where it hits that 3 times, is that an indication for a reversal?
So right here, boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom. Well,
yeah, is that an indication for a reversal for it to go back up?
Let's zoom out. This is where you have you just look at that one part. Now you zoom out even more to see what happened in the past in the same area. Right? So that's just like I'm going one time frame and let me remove some stuff. So at that point, if it started hitting like boom, 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 we're like, okay, this might be turning around soon. Let me look left and see what's happening. Right? Always look left, right? So left, there's nothing there. But you have something right here. So well, that was perfect. I didn't do that. All right, so that's even broken this support zone, right? Support level. So you have to keep on going back and see where we at. I mean, I can't really tell you. I'm gonna say that the answer is yeah, but not really probably a reversal, but a pullback. But this is what you want to do. This is the motions we want to go through. Before let me zoom back that far. Okay. So you see that you're at a support level from way over here, December time frame, right? So you could probably expect not a reversal, but maybe a pullback. So I would expect something like this. Because we know that this is one level right here. This is a previous support level. It got broken, right? It got broken pretty aggressively too. It didn't, price didn't stop. It didn't hesitate. It didn't collect $200, right? So it broke down. It hit the net support level. Then you have one pullback right here, right? Now it's hitting that support level again. You'll probably expect another pullback, but not a reversal. Not yet. Until it breaks. Now if it breaks this back above this, like something like that, and this EMA 50 comes up under.
And breaking it technically means that it closes above that, right?
Yeah, yeah. You want to close above it. You want it to be a pretty strong close, right? So you don't just want this to tip. Let me show you. If I can. Alright, so if it, let me zoom in here. Alright. So when it does close, we want it to be a pretty aggressive close, like freaking, or half a candle or a third of a candle, right? You don't want something just like this, right at the line, right? So if it does come up above this resistance level, it comes back down, then you can expect that to the EMA 200, right? But you want this EMA right here, EMA 50, to come around the candle and start to push it back up. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
So as long as the price is below EMA 50, it's still looking for a sale.
Okay.
Right? And that's the same thing for like, if you guys want to know how to secure the bag with freaking head and shoulders patterns and stuff like that, we can throw you in. I'm about to show you right now. Alright, this is the ugly one, but it's there. Look at your EMAs. Alright? Look at your EMAs. And when you see like this right here, right, you see how this EMA 50 is below price and it kind of pushes it up for the left shoulder? Look at the right shoulder. Once the EMA 50, or maybe it's the 25 on the lower time frame, but once it covers over price, kind of like an arm, you get money. Take that. Take that, because what's going to happen is the EMA 50 or the EMA 200.
Could you explain that once more for me?
Yeah. Yeah. Let me find a better example. Something more clear. Alright, this is good money. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, so here, this is like an obvious head and shoulders pattern, right? Right here, up, down, up, right? You see a left shoulder right here? It might be easier to find. Hold on. Okay, this is better. You guys see this left shoulder right here? Boom, back up, you got a head, right? Now, when I throw my EMA 50 back on here, what is that? I had the wrong thing? My bad. Listen, guys, this is my first time. And finish train. Moving average. Here we go. Alright. So once we throw the EMA back on here, let me add one more. Okay. Bring it up. Once price comes up over so it comes down, comes up. Once price comes under this EMA 50 on this side, see how this side it pushed it up, right? Price is above it, it came back down for a little retest, it came back up. But on this side, the EMA 50 is above price. Once it comes above it, take that sell, right? Scalp it down. This one didn't play out perfectly. Let me see if I can find another one.
So I have a quick question.
Go ahead.
If price comes above the 50 or 200, I guess it's a downtrend.
If it's above it, there's the
Yeah.
uptrend. Above, the uptrend is confirmed once the 50 EMA breaks above the 200 EMA. Now this is the uptrend. Okay? This is the downtrend. 200 is at the top, EMA 50 is below it. Price is below EMA 50. Once price breaks between the EMA 50 and 200, I would like it if you guys did not trade. It's a lot more safer if you don't trade on prices between these EMAs. That's a no trade zone. You can catch the reversals, it's more risky, right? And play in between it. But the safest thing to do is don't even trade until your EMA 50 breaks above the EMA 200. Okay? Now, they're looking for moves. Looking for a setup, for a pullback. All right. You see our price right here? Let me see if I can have a different color. Here. You see our price, all right. The broke above the EMA 50. Start to come up. Can you guys see that? That's freaking disgusting. Start to come up, right? Once the breaks below the EMA 50, this is basically to force people or trick people to jump into a sell. But we don't do that. You know why? Because the EMA 50 is still above the EMA 200. Price came back up. Price came down. Broke the 50. The 50 is now broke the EMA 200. Wait for your pullback. Tip the sell. Right? Don't fall for this move right here. Right? If anyone here, someone said they were studying the market makers method, right? The first move, this move right here, is to trick you into going to a buy. This move right here is to trick you into jump into a sell early. Right? So now everyone that's in this buy, they're stuck in the buy. They're stuck all up here. That's money. This pullback is to give them hope. To give these guys hope and to trap these guys that jump into a sell early. Wait for the second move and wait for the EMAs to cross. Now you know for sure you're in a downtrend. Go for the sell.
Hey DeAnte, can you just recap once more for me? You said when the EMA 200 is above the 50, it's a buy?
When let me show you. This is the rule. If the EMA 200 is at the top, then the EMA 50, and then price is below the EMA 50, you're in the downtrend. You're looking for sales. All right. Now, hold on.
You said when the 200 is at the top and the 50 is below and price is below that, we're looking for sales.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They're waiting for the pullback, and you're looking for sales. Now, like here, if the EMA 200 is at the bottom, and then the EMA 50, and price is above the EMA 50, they're looking for buys. So if it's above the EMA 50, wait for the pullback. Buy. Pullback. Buy. Okay? So 250 price, pullback, buy. Oh, you're looking for buys. I'm just looking for buy. If it's vice versa, with 50, let's say you got the EMA 200, you got the EMA 50, then you got price, you're looking for sales, vice versa. It's the same thing you guys have been doing with the money strategy. Same thing. All we do is add a bigger email for the overall trend. So this whole time right here, you're only looking for sales. You're waiting for a pullback, you're being patient, and you're going for a sale. That's all you're doing.
Okay, and you said when they cross over, what did that mean?
When they cross over, now you're looking for the opposite. Now you're looking for a buy.
Oh, okay.
It's just vice versa. Just flip that thing over. You know what I'm talking about?
Gotcha.
When identifying a pullback, should we be looking for it to pull back to the 50 or the 200?
Look for the pullback to the 50 first. If it breaks the 50, now you're looking at the 200.
Okay.
If it breaks the 200, you're not looking for nothing. Because that thing might keep on going. Okay? So this is like your first chance right here. This is your last chance. If you don't have a pullback or nothing, let me put my stuff back on here.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that for me?
1 second. I gotta put this back on. Oh man. Alright. So your 50 is your first chance, right? So if price comes to it, to the 50, yeah, you're looking to see, you're looking for everything to line up. Alright? Now if it breaks the 50 like it did here, and broke it, the EMA 200 is your last chance. If it breaks, the price breaks the EMA 200, just let it go. Just have to be patient. Okay? And it's the same as that three and vice versa. Pull back right here to the 50, alright, let it go, buy. Pull back to the 50, it broke the 50, last chance, 200. Alright, good money, starts to pull back, you can buy that. But that's on Friday. So I wouldn't even be trading on Friday. Right?
Okay, but with the example that you were just giving right there, that price is actually between the 50 and the 200, right? That's supposed to be the no trade zone?
Yeah, it is the no trade zone. If you do trade it, you got to take it from the 200 to the 50.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, you're just going to take entry at the 200, take profit at the 50.
Okay.
Okay? So like if it's brand new, I mean, don't be trading. But we have a little bit more experience than me about, I mean, try it out. Go on demo. Try it on demo. All right? So.
You were dropping a lot of gems here for me. Is this going to be recorded? Because I want to go back through it.
Yeah, it's recording. I had to check it. Well, I got nervous for a second. Oh, God. I hope pause it.
Okay, so when the EMA's 50 and 200 cross, you're starting to look for a buy, right?
Yeah, if they cross up, now you're looking for a buy. Yeah, we're waiting for the pullback. Right, so this is the 1 hour. Let's do this. That's how you do it. How you catch some good moves. Insert. This is just for matter of fact, like right here. This is where the buy starts. So go down to the 15 minute, because this is on the 1 hour, right? There's also, it's kind of like consolidating, really. Because it's like, this EMA is going side to side. But we gotta check it out anyway. Let's look at 15 minutes. Let me zoom out. All right. So we're right in here. We already know we're looking for a buy in the 1 hour. You have a pullback right here to the 50, buy. This is that take profit for here. 21 pips right there. You're only looking for buys, right? That's kind of close. I don't know if I would take that. That 3 and 6 is kind of close to the EMA. You got this pullback right here, right?
You said why wouldn't you take that?
Because this 3 and 6 is right here. They're really close to the EMA 50.
Okay.
Right on top of it. So I don't know if I would take that. But this right here, if I would call this candle, pulled all the way back to the EMA 200, the 3 and 6 is way up here, buy. Take profits at the 50. 28 pips right there. Right? Something like this, that happened in 15 minutes, right? So you can't be like, oh man, should I take it? I don't know. Should I pull the trigger about? No, look. Get used to pulling the trigger. The stop losses aren't that big, right? So, okay, I got a whip. Boom. Buy. Just make this decision. Because by the time you go through looking at everything else, it's too late. And then you pull the trigger, too late. Okay? So, boom, buy. 22 pips right there. What's that? 27 pips. Alright, we're still in the uptrend. Here goes our bots right here. Right? 1 hour uptrend, still looking for buys. Alright? This right here, I'm not gonna lie. If I was starting my EMAs like this, even though it's past the 50, I probably took that. If I see my 3 and 6 way up here, like that, look at your, let's go on the nose. You look at your RSI or whatever you have down here, and that's oversold or overbought, if it lines up. So this will be oversold, right? Remember the black line is the RSI. I'm gonna pull the trigger. All right, boom. Because that's the confirmation. It might not line up with my first rule of being at the EMA 200, but I have my 3 and 6. I'm pulled away from my candles, right? And I have my RSI lining up. That's 2 out of 3. I'm gonna pull the trigger. Okay?
You said when the 3 and 6 pull away from your candles?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find it again.
So when would you actually, if you would have took that trade, when would you actually get out of it? When the 3 and 6 cross over?
I'm gonna get out back at the next line.
What for the next one? The other one you said you would have took.
That's it.
The other bar right next to it, right here.
Right,
So the other one back over. Yeah. Where would you exit at there?
right here at the neckline.
No, you're going the one right there. If you bought right there, where would you exit at going forward?
I'm gonna exit right here at the neckline.
Okay, got you.
Yeah, we're going back to the previous neckline. So it came from here. Yeah, that should take profit. It should be right here, and this is where it hit right here. Boom. So anywhere in there, I don't know wherever I saw it. 24 pips. Okay, and then look right after that, what happens? Another move was this. What's the profit here? This is 15-minute time frames of 15, 30, 45. 1 hour later, we got another trade right here. The 3 and 6 away from the 50. Candles are pulled away. Okay. Back to the neckline. Right here, 23 pips. So this is big take profit. Right here. And that was took 1, 2, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, about 2 hours and 15 minutes. You got a lucky lit. That's pretty low. I'm not gonna lie. Drawdown would have been, depending on which way this went. If it went bought first, we would have tip profit. But if it sold first and then bought, we would have had about 38 pips of drawdown. Right? So some people will probably be scared on that one. But I don't mind a little bit of drawdown if I know which way I'm going. So if you're looking for buys in this box, right? What's the box at? Once your EMA 50 costs that below the 200, you're done. They're done. Until it crosses the backlit. But you're only looking for buys. Does that make sense?
Can you repeat that for me?
Alright, so in this box, you're only looking for buys, right? In this overall box right here.
Mm-hmm.
Once your EMA 50 crosses over the 200 like this, as a matter of fact, once you start seeing this right here, hold on, I think I lost it. Okay, here we go. Once you start seeing this mess right here, don't even look at it no more. You're done.
Okay, right.
Alright? Because this is consolidation, right? So once it breaks below the EMA 200, you shouldn't even be looking because you're only looking for buys. Move on to a different pair. Alright? Move on to a different pair. And then once it breaks back above and pulls back, this is on Friday. So, yeah, you'll be done for the week after this. This is all Friday right here. Make sense? Thanks for PP Glee. Alright. Does anyone have any questions for me? What time is it? Oh, it's 9:52. Any last minute questions about anything? Clarification? I don't mind answering the same thing again.
Yeah, I have a question. As far as the recording, I am new, so I'm just trying to figure out like what group would you be posting the recording in, and do you know when you'll actually be posting it?
I don't know when. I can't give you an hour, but it will be today. So what happens is after this call is done, I have to wait for it to render on Zoom, and then I have to upload it to YouTube or Vimeo or whatever. And but it will be posted inside of this one and last week will be posted inside of the Facebook group.
Okay, the paid members group.
Yeah, and I'll probably share the link in the Telegram.
Okay.
Huh? Along with a candles chart, which I'm pretty sure AJ just posted a whole bunch of candle stuff inside of the BYOBFX group.
Mm-hmm.
Those will work. I mean, definitely look at those charts and look for those candle formations at support and resistance levels, which you'll learn more about in the recording from last week, so don't worry. We'll have all that together. Is there any questions about anything from anyone?
What is the, I don't know if you explained this earlier, so I'm just asking because I got on kind of late. What was the box that you were talking about trading in that we were only looking for buys in?
Oh, this box?
Were you just trying to highlight that area, or is that like an indicator?
No, this box is just something I drew on here because, oh, I'm sorry, I erased it. Because we're looking at the 1 hour time frame.
Mm-hmm.
And on the 1 hour, there's that box. So we're just saying, okay, on the 1 hour, this is the uptrend. So I boxed it out so we could find it on the 15 minute.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Just so we can get our bearings. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Next week, I'll show you guys some things more about that box. Well, using the box also to trade. It's a pretty nice little trick for you guys to use. So, and now you guys understand from here on down, boom. I mean, you look at the massive sell, right? If you catch one at the very top, show that thing, and then catch another one down here and scalp it the rest of the way. So here's the thing. So if you see a big reversal coming, I know we're running out of time, but if you see a big reversal coming on like a freaking bigger time frame, right? And we can catch it. Like we're trying to catch EA right now at the very top. On your first trade at the very top, boom, 1, stack it, 2, right? Make this first one a smaller lot than usual, okay? Like, 50 cents, depending on your account size. I'm not gonna say how much. So make it small, all right? And then the second one immediately after that. Now that is the regular trade, the second one, okay? Now you gotta take your profit at the neckline and you gotta hold this first one, all right? Once you get down here, price breaks out of your zones or whatever, and then pulls back, I would say, well, way before now, like down here. Now, your first trade that you've been had going, set a challenge stop loss on that first trade, okay? But you're still taking chunks, scalping on your second and third moves over and over, all right? So now, here's the thing. We caught the whole 500 pip move with a selling stop, okay? But you're also scalping, you might scalp bigger lots than usual. I'm not telling you to do that. I'm saying I know how it goes, right? You want to make some money, you probably drop a little bit bigger lots. You don't want to hold that same big behind lot for 100 pips, right? So if you do that, do that. If you do that, just scalp it, but you still have your overall trade money for the 500 pips, right? 500 pips at the dollar is $500. 50 cents is $250. Okay? If you had just growing your account, you know, selling the stock. I have a swing trade going right now on InView. I forget. It's in my other account. It's 300 pips up. 325 pips up. Right? I have two different trades going that I've done this with. And I don't look at that account no more. After you have your selling stop going in one account, transfer all that money, the rest of that money, once that's in profit, transfer the rest of that money to another account and leave that account alone and let it ride. Don't look at it. That's going to take care of itself.
Okay, so the like the example that you're giving about your swing trade, do you still scalp on that, like that pair?
Yeah, in a different account.
Okay, gotcha. So it seems more like you have a you're doing the scalping, and then you have more of a secure trade that you have going on in a separate account.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Depending on what kind of trader you are, you don't really want to mix the strategies. All right? Because then you can't really track your progress, or you risk the risk of overtrading or over leveraging.
Gotcha. So it would be just smarter to have if you're going to do both, to have a more secure account and then that you can use for swing trading, and then have a scalping account separate.
Yes.
Which is exactly what I want to do. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Now, because you have as many accounts as you want. There's not really a limit. I think Trader's Way might have a limit. But my broker I use, Hugo's Way, or MMFX, or all these other ones, there's no limit. Okay? So don't be afraid to do it up. Have 5 of them if you want. But just know what you're doing in each account. Have one for swing trading. Have one for scalping. Have one for indices. Right? Demo all of them first, all your strategies first. Then when you're ready to go live, then do that. Put $100 here, $100 there, $100 here, and grow them gradually. The scalping account should grow faster than the intraday and the swing account. Okay? Because the scalping account may be a little bit more of a risky account. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's my time. Any questions about anything? If you do,
thank you.
No problem. If you do, hit me up in the Telegram or the Facebook chat. All right? All right, guys, so that's my time. I'll talk to everyone inside the Telegram. Have a great day.
Thank you. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Oh, let me do this.
Thank you, DeAnte.
No problem.